So a few weeks ago, I released a video where I was discovering the band The Warning, and really liked what I heard, and a lot of you made comments about how I need to go a little bit deeper, and in particular, you mentioned one album that really got my attention. It's a concept album, and if you didn't know, I love me a good concept album. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to listen to Queen of the Murder Scene, the entire album, front to back. It's a concept album. I want to hear the story. I want to know what's going on in all 52 minutes of its glory. So without further ado, let's dive right in. I like the bass intro. Okay, so that was a fun song. Ended on a strong note. I'm not picking up too much on the story yet, but I think it's setting a stage in terms of like themes and stuff like that. Oh. The bass. Yeah, the bass. So good. All right. I'm getting into this. Definitely, picking up on the theme of, longing, love, probably almost unrequited love, or a little bit more one way. I think I'd read somewhere this album is about a stalker situation, so definitely starting to see the theme of that. Great bass work again. Absolutely love the those rolling palm muted guitar hits. So good. Oh, this is a great alternative take. What they're doing is they're pulling in a theme that they've already established earlier on, but now they're playing different chords underneath to actually move the emotion. I'm gonna back it up. Let's listen to that again. You can hear the riff, the descending chords, painting a different emotion. All right, then shift to the piano outro. My guess is at this point, musically, there's going to be a shift. Probably the lyrics are going to start shifting, like a more noticeable shift, not a gradual thing like we've seen so far.
I'll do anything to make it happen. Tell me your secrets. What are you hiding? Remember me as I was before. Always staring from afar. Then as I sing that
great bass work again. Just a word of advice. If you need to change something to be loved, you want to move on, find someone a little bit different.
Is it all in my head? Was it something you said? I left my heart exposed.
Album's really good. Concept album, really good so far. The playing is fantastic.
I'll hold you, my
The sound design in this song is fantastic. Obviously, they're playing really, suspenseful music that, is invoking that feeling of, almost like a horror soundtrack. But the sound design, the little extra, the little squeals and, feedback coming off the amp, really specific, really kind of paint this chaos feeling early on. Just so good.
Look at me, my dear. Look at me,
Bass work's fantastic.
my dear. I love you so. Why don't you know that you are mine?
Even the way she's singing, it's almost like she's acting, right? Like she's taking on this role and trying to portray this mental break that's happening. And you can hear it in her voice. I'm really impressed by this song.
I know that it was just a mistake.
Fantastic bass work again.
Don't forgive and don't forget, yeah, you don't forgive. To tell you, to tell me, to tell you that it's alright. But we know it. 'Cause red hands never fade.
You can tell this song is starting to like move more towards kind of that anger side of being a stalker, which would, probably eventually lead to some sort of violence, things like that. And you can hear it in her voice. Once again, she's doing a good job of acting, of portraying different emotions.
Tell you to tell me, to tell you that it's alright. One more simple question. No one answers, no one mentions the emotion, the commotion that fills your every need, that fills your fantasies. It's the sacrifice of life, to sacrifice it all.
Really not hiding, what this is about. Sacrifice of life.
What if you could just let go? I will lead you, just follow. All your thoughts of tomorrow, I'll make them disappear. You'll never admit you were born to be a
Oh.
one.
I like the variation in this verse. Is this all in her mind or is this actually happening? Because when I look at the lyrics, it's like most of the lyrics seem like it's actually happening, right? Like, my hands are blood, won't let you in. But there's a couple of key lyrics that make me think this might be kind of like all in her mind. Specifically, both hands tied up, held hostage by the whispers that destroy. I look at that line, held hostage by the whispers that destroy, and I go, I think this is a metaphor. I think this is in her mind. You could kind of see it could go both ways. So I'm struggling here on knowing exactly where the story is. If it's, and maybe that's deliberate. Maybe that's on purpose of kind of blurring that line of reality and what's in her mind. I don't know. Kind of a like 80s hair metal intro. I dig it. I like the rolling bass line. Nice drum work. Yes, very nice. Like the build on the drums, the fills. I think I hear that motif again from earlier. That descending chords sounds like they're doing that or something similar on the bass. Any good concept album is going to have reappearing motifs. I haven't heard a lot in here. It is first listen. I'm sure there's some more in there. Looking at the lyrics, I do think a couple songs ago that might have been actually like the physical act instead of just in her mind. But I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments how off I am with all of my analysis.
Open your eyes, 'cause you can't even see the fact that I just can't be
Nice double bass work.
anything but let's see you try. I'm a machine of emotion, a perfect scene for the murder queen. You cannot
Nice sound design again. Got more of those horror sounds in the background.
just doesn't apply to me. 1, 2, 3, they're coming after me 'cause I'm P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C. 4, 5, 6, you have no idea what's coming after me. Crimson blood is tattooed on my hands. Better drop that gun while you still have a chance. Are you ready? Feel the knife in my hands and it won't stop. No, it won't stop. No.
I really like this song. I think this song is so fun. Yeah, I know. She's talking about being psychotic and killing people, and, you know. Doesn't matter. This is a fun song. I really like this.
Hands so tied up, what are you gonna choose? Will you jump from the window or hang from the noose? Will you rip off your face or just
Great bass
burn
work
the
again.
the things you couldn't do? 1, 2, 3, they're coming after me 'cause I'm P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C.
Fantastic bass work. Oh my god.
You have no idea what- I'm one step behind when you close your eyes. I'm breathing on your neck, I'm the chill down your spine. Your shadow, your ghost, I'm here to collect the payment that you're running from, the lives that you spent. When both of your feet falls on the steps, you couldn't climb. I'll be there to pull you under, take back what is mine.
In terms of the story, I think that might be she was being hunted. Now the hunted has become the hunter, something like that. I didn't find this one as easy to follow, but I think this is her trying to escape being caught. Nice solid solo.
This is the end, so long my friend. Stars always seem to fade, it's a little too late to.
Here's my take on the album. I think it's really good. Period. Writing a concept album is not easy. This was released in 2018. I believe the oldest at the time was 18. I think now the oldest is 21 or 22. I say that because they're just going to get better and better. I do have some criticisms. I think 13 tracks was too long for the story they're telling. They could have crafted the story in such a way that you get a quicker rise to the point of the flip between, you know, the obsession and becoming a stalker and acting upon these urges. I think from a storytelling perspective, opening it up where this selfish act, affected way more than her. It affected a whole array of people and like what it's putting them through and how they're feeling. Like maybe even the last song isn't even from her perspective. Maybe the last song is from the perspective of everyone else. This is my own take, but again, I think the album is really good. I think that they're at a level of maturity now, both lyrically and musically, that they would really put out something amazing. I'm really excited for the next concept album. I hope they put out another concept album. Thank you for sharing this with me. Thank you for pushing me to listen to this album. Let me know what else you want to see me check out. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel and ring the bell. Drop your comments. Let me know what you're thinking. All the YouTube stuff. It does help. I definitely notice when there's more liking, there's more commenting, there's more subscribing, all of a sudden there's more views, and the more views lead to even more views. It's a big old algorithm cycle and circle, and it just keeps going and going, and only you can help keep that circle going. So start clicking. The clickety click click clicks and the tippity tap tap taps and all that. Anyway, you keep making beautiful music, and I will see you in the next one. Do they though? Do they? I mean, I think dull knives maybe hurt worse when they're cutting. I don't know. Try to avoid knives.